Welcome, Namaste. Today we will gonna do another online satsang, spontaneous, full of self-realization, vibration and energies. So let's begin. Just breathe a little. Take 1, 2 deep breaths. Connect with me. Connect with this energy. Connect with yourself, with the self. Just breathe. Be here. Be now. Be present. Let's sit a little. Let's just sit together without talking, without speaking. Just sit quietly in relaxation, in bliss. Just sit, just be there wherever you are. Relax and just be. Give yourself permission to be, just to be, because you already are. So just enjoy what you are. Just be aware of what you are. Don't try, don't force, don't fight, don't stop the mind, don't try to think. Just relax. Just be here and now with me, with this energy, with this flow, and just enjoy yourself. So let's take 5 minutes or whatever, and take this time to just be with me, with the self, with these energies. Just be. Give yourself permission just to be for a few minutes. Don't try to be somebody, something. Just be who you are. Just let yourself be, because you already are. Just let yourself exist. Just let yourself just exist. Without doing nothing, without being nothing, just exist. Because you are already existing and you will always exist. So just exist. Let everything be as it is. Accept everything as it is. Accept that you exist and be one with this existence that you already are. Just be. Don't try to be, just let yourself be, because you are already existing. Just be. I will keep quiet now and just be. Just be here, present, be aware. Is there anything missing? No. Are you perfect? Yes. Is something missing? No. Mm. Do you need something from this world to complete you? No. Are you happy? Unconditional and natural happy? Are you happiness? Yes. There's nothing missing. There's nothing to achieve. There's nothing to find. There's nothing to fight for. There's nothing to struggle for, to meditate for, to say mantras for. What you are is already here. What you are, you will always be, and you always have been. This, this is what you are. Perfection, transcendence, bliss, happiness, peace, consciousness, the eternal ocean of life, the divinity, the Alpha and Omega, God, the Christ, the Buddha. Everything and everyone. No separation. There are no borders. There are no borders between you and everything else. There is no borders. There are no borders. There is just unity. No separation. The dog outside, the room, the noises. Where are the borders between you and them? Where are the borders between you and your room, between you and the universe? Where are the borders? Try to find these borders. There aren't any. So that means you are one with everything, and everything is one with you. There is just one self, one existing self that expresses forms and waves and vibrations and thoughts and bodies and planets and universes. But there is just one self, and we are that self. You are the self, I am the self, everything is the self. Nothing to find. You are the self. Nothing to fight for. You are the self. Nothing to achieve. You are the self. Nothing to meditate for. You are the self. Nothing to think, to understand. You are the self. nothing to sing, to dance, to speak, to walk, to run. You are the self. Nothing to do, nothing to achieve, nothing to find, nothing to search for. You are the self. You are the infinite self, the eternal self. You are divinity. You are everything and everyone. You are space and beyond it. You are matter. You are spirit. You are quantum. You are thought. And beyond it, you are unchanging, unmoving, actionless, formless. You are the self. You always have been the self. But through identification with the body, with the mind, with the experience, with the baby, with the teen, with the adult, with the old man, old woman, you fall into ignorance. But now rise up in grace. This is grace. If you are watching this, grace is upon you. Grace is upon me. Grace is upon everything and everyone, forever and ever and ever. Because this birth, you have taken a form, a body, you have taken a name, qualities, identifications. Your parents told you you are beautiful. Maybe the kids in your school told you you are ugly or stupid or unworthy. Maybe you become a doctor or an athlete, a politician, a monk. That is not who you are, not what you are, but what you are experiencing. What you are experiencing is falling away, day by day, changing and moving and shifting and transforming. You are not that. That is like smoke in a room, like incense. It fills the room, but it goes away. But because you've incarnated, you lost who you are for a while. Because the society, your family, your friends taught you that you are something else than what you really are. You are your qualities. If your body was beautiful, then everybody told you you are beautiful. And you started identifying with that quality of your body, but you are not the body. The body can be beautiful in a day, and in the next day can be ugly. Today can be skinny, tomorrow can be fat. This is changing. This is not who you are. It's changing. Something is deeper than this. Bliss, yourself, is deeper than this. Because of your current birth, you take up identification. You started identifying with your body with the qualities of your body. If you're beautiful or pretty or cute or ugly or autist, you know, some beings are born with deformed bodies, with problems, and they started to identify their self with the body and become autist, not only in the physical, but only in the mental too. And they start to identify themselves with those aspects of the body that are not the same with everyone else. And they think they are different. They think they are special. They think they are lesser or higher, but they are not. They are the self. We are all the self. But because of birth, we started gradually to take up identification with our bodies. If we are smart, if we are brave or not so brave, if we have a mother, a father, an abusive childhood, we identify with our traumas, we identify with our name, with our preferences, we identify with our jobs, our careers, with our thoughts, our mind, our beliefs. And this is how we lose ourselves. This is the process of forgetfulness. Yeah, we can go back to previous lives, but it doesn't matter. What it matters is that we forget who we are because of birth. And we start identifying with something that is not us. So we become ignorant. This world is full of ignorance. Nobody talks about the self, about who you truly are. There are only, you should be like this, you should be like this, you are like this, you should be like beautiful, you should be healthy, you should have money. You don't need nothing. You are perfect. Even your body is deformed. Even if your body is sick, even if you have problems, even if you are jobless, if you are moneyless, if you are alone, if nobody loves you, if everyone loves you, doesn't matter. You are perfect. You are the self. You are not the experience, because experience change. Your body can get healthy. Your body can get sick. Your body can lose a hand, a leg. You can lose your body through death. Doesn't mean you are dying. Your body dies. So everything changes. Your name, you can change your name. Many of us change their names. You can change everything about yourself. You can be bad, you can be good, you can be dark, you can be light. You are not dark, you are not light, you are not bad, you are not good. This is changing. This is not the root of who you are. This is changing. So we started to identify with something that changes, that is temporary. And that is how ignorance become our nature. But this ignorance cannot last. One day or another, we will feel unsatisfied, we will feel confused, we will feel that something is lacking, something is missing. And it's right, yourself is missing. But is missing this missing is just an illusion. Even though you identify with something wrong, you are still who you are. You cannot lose this. You will not lose this. I guarantee you. Never. So rejoice in the knowing that you are the self, you are the pure self. Stop identifying yourself with something that is temporary. Your body is temporary. Your thoughts come and go. Your ideas come and go. Your beliefs come and go. Your qualities come and go. Your name come and go. Your career comes and go. Everything comes and go. Your family, your friends, your brothers, your sister, your dog, your cat. And one day this body will go too. But before that, receive this grace. Receive this grace that is always upon you. The grace of the self, of the divine. It's always in your heart and everywhere. You cannot find the self in a place because the self is everywhere. You cannot find yourself in a cave, in a temple, because the self, yourself, is everywhere. That is why beings cannot find themselves here and there, because they are everywhere. The self is everywhere. Only the self exists. There is nothing else, just the self. So don't try to find yourself somewhere. Try to find yourself everywhere, because there is where you are, everywhere. So this ignorance came, and we started to identify ourselves, to believe that we are something that we are not. And now we are searching for something. We don't know what, but we are searching for our own self. We are searching ourselves in cars, in beautiful ladies or beautiful guys. We are searching, we are searching ourselves in nature, in money, in fame, in love. We are searching and searching, but we are here, everywhere. You are everywhere. So through self-realization, you dissolve your ignorance. You stop believing something that you are not. You are stop believing that you are something different than what you really are. That is self-realization. That is enlightenment. That is samadhi. That is Christ consciousness, Buddhahood, Buddha mind. whatever you want to call it. It has any name, many names. The Tao. Every religion speaks of this. Every practice, spiritual practice, speaks of this. Even the scientists are trying to find themselves through science. So this is what you have to do. Understand, realize that you are the self, and that identification, the wrong identification, stops you from being aware of this, being aware of who you are, what you are. So stop identifying with something that you are not. You don't need to identify. You don't need to say, I am that, or I am this, or I am like this, or I am like that. You don't need identification. Right now, do you need something? Does your being need something? Do you have a color? Do you have a name? Do you have a form? We identify with this form, right? But this is not our form. Who says this is our form? This is a form, but not our form. Our form is the entire universe and creation. Your body is not separate from anything else, everything else. There is no separation. There are no borders. If you say my skin separates me from the outside, if I cut your skin, what will separate? The raw meat, flesh? If I take that, if I cut your hand, what will separate you, your body, from the exterior? Nothing. There are no borders, only in our minds. So this is what you have to do. This is the process. It's very simple, very logical. Stop identifying yourself with something that you are not. And you soon realize that you always are the self. You will always have been. You can understand how the self works or creates, but you don't need that. You don't need to understand nothing. You just need to accept who you are, what you are. This is the process of ignorance, of birth. You can say that we come with this karma, with forgetfulness. But it doesn't matter. What it matters is that you are here, now, and you can become aware of yourself, of your true self. Right here, right now. Understand that you are not what is changing. You are not temporary. Things come and go, things change, but you constantly are. You constantly move through experience, beyond experiences. You wake up, you take a shower, you go outside, you go to work. You think that is cute or that is not cute. Tomorrow maybe you will think different. In a week or in 10 years, you'll think things, opposites interest you. This is changing. You are a great politician, you are a great guru, you are a great mathematician, you are a great healer. But after 10 years or 20 or 50, you will retire, you will not be that. You will be a retired person. But that is not what you are. That is what you are experiencing. Stop identifying yourself with the experience. Stop identifying yourself with something temporary. Know, understand, realize, accept that you are here. You are the self. Beyond all this identification, you are the self. Hidden in plain sight. Hidden in plain sight. This is the teaching for today. Thank you for watching and receive this grace. Accept this grace. It's yours. You deserve it. It's your nature. It's your essence. It's who you are. Thank you.